What if I told you that the price of Pi Network might be heading for a shocking drop? Yes, a potential crash of over 35%. That's right. While the community is celebrating the open Mainnet launch, a hidden storm might be quietly brewing behind the scenes. But don't worry, this isn't another doom and gloom video. We're going deep into what's really happening with Pi's price right now, why it's dipping like a scared cat on ice, and what can possibly be done to stop the slide before it turns into a freefall. From skyrocketing token supply to potential burning solutions, and even the chance of a major exchange listing, this video breaks it all down in a way that'll make you feel like you're chatting with your smart Pi buddy over coffee. Now let me throw this to you. Do you believe Pi's price will recover soon, or do you think this dip is just the beginning of a bigger drop? Drop your thoughts in the comments section right now. If you've missed any of the recent updates around Pi Network KYC, migration, or price action, you can catch up in my previous videos. Links waiting for you in the description below. Drop a big Pi Network to the moon in the comments if you still believe in the mission, and don't forget to add your country name too, so we know where our incredible Pi Network community is watching from. If you love Pi Network content and want to keep getting real, raw, and entertaining updates like this, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Join our Telegram group and Facebook page, links are all below. And please remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. It's not financial advice. Always do your own research before making any decisions. So here we are again. The Pi coin roller coaster ride just took another unexpected turn. 1 minute everyone's holding strong, chanting to the moon, and the next, the price starts wobbling like a newborn giraffe on a frozen lake. Over the past few days, Pi Network has been slowly crawling down the price hill, landing at around 60 cents, a sharp 21% drop from the recent highs this month. And the big question everyone's asking is, why? Well, it's not just market mood swings or whales playing games, there's something much deeper going on here. And no, it's not some conspiracy cooked up in a dark crypto cave, it's all about supply. Yep, the good old rule of economics is knocking at our door again. When there's more of something and not enough people want it, the value goes down, and that's exactly what's happening to Pi Network right now. Let's talk numbers. According to PiScan, over 105 million new Pi tokens are being unlocked just this month alone. And that's not even the scariest part. Brace yourself. Over the next 12 months, 1.57 billion more tokens are set to enter circulation. If you break that down, that's more than 4 million tokens every single day, floating into the market like confetti at a wedding. Only this confetti is worth more than $950 million. Now, you don't need to be an economist to understand what happens when more and more tokens get released without a matching spike in demand. Prices fall. It's like if you had an exclusive designer shoe brand and suddenly started mass producing it at every street corner. Boom! That exclusivity and the price disappears. And let's not forget how similar this is to the stock market. Whenever a company decides to raise money by issuing more shares, existing shareholders often see their stock value drop. That's what we call dilution, and crypto isn't immune to it either. First up, there's the big old burning mechanism. And no, we're not talking about tossing Pi tokens into a bonfire while roasting marshmallows. Burning in crypto means permanently removing coins from circulation, often to reduce supply and boost price. Guess what? The Pi Foundation currently holds a massive reserve, over 70 billion tokens valued at more than $40 billion. That's a lot of firewood if you ask me. If they decide to burn even a portion of that stash, it could tighten the supply and give the price a solid lift. Another smart move? Burning fees. That's right, burning some of the transaction or ecosystem fees generated by Pi dApps could be a brilliant way to gradually reduce token supply over time. And this isn't some wild idea pulled from thin air. The Binance Smart Chain does it with BNB, and they've burned over $152 million worth of coins through that strategy. It works, it's proven, and it could work for Pi too. But let's not forget the X factor in this whole drama, a Tier 1 exchange listing. I'm talking about Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, Huobi, the big players. If Pi Network ever lands a listing on one of these giants, it could spark a wave of new investor interest, increase demand overnight, and completely change the supply-demand dynamic. Of course, there's no official word on this yet, but the possibility alone is enough to keep hope alive in the community. According to the recent 4-hour chart, Pi's price has been under pressure. After hitting a resistance at around $0.786, it started backing off like a cat that touched a puddle. Right now it's sitting around $0.6085, a level that just so happens to align with an ascending trend line formed since April 7th. We're also seeing a slight dip below the 50-period moving average, which, for all the technical analysts out there, often signals bearish territory. If nothing changes and the supply issue continues to inflate like a balloon with no end in sight, the price could slide further down to 40 cents, a gut-wrenching 35% drop from where we're standing. So now, the Pi network community stands at a crossroads. On one path, we could continue watching the price sink under pressure from all this unlocked Pi. On the other, we might witness a smart recovery, thanks to strategic burning, creative ecosystem decisions, or maybe that long-awaited exchange listing. The million Pi question on everyone's mind right now is what the core team will do next. Will they rise to the occasion and burn a portion of the massive token reserve to protect long-term value? Could we see the introduction of ecosystem-wide burning mechanisms similar to what Binance Smart Chain implemented to combat inflation and preserve scarcity? Or maybe, just maybe, this is the moment the elusive Pi network exchange listing finally drops and flips the entire crypto narrative on its head. Then again, the silence from the core team has been deafening, leaving the community to fill the void with speculation, worry, and hope. One thing is certain, something has to give. We've been here since Pi was just a dream, and now it's a living, breathing ecosystem on open Mainnet with millions of engaged pioneers. But progress without protection is risky, and dilution threatens everything we've collectively built. This isn't the time for passivity, it's the time to stand together, raise our voices and encourage the developers to make bold, value-defending moves before the moment slips away. And while the price may look like it's wobbling right now, the potential is still there. The technology is solid, the user base is strong, and the community is one of the most passionate out there. What we need now is transparency, communication, and smart economic decisions to protect what we've built together. Because in the end, Pi Network's value won't just be decided by charts and exchanges. It'll be defined by its people, its decisions, and its ability to adapt when challenges arise. So, there you have it, pioneers. In today's deep dive, we explored what's really causing Pi's price to dip, the massive impact of daily token unlocks, and the looming threat of a 35% drop if nothing is done. But we also looked at the bright side, solutions like token burning, ecosystem fee burns, and potential Tier 1 exchange listings that could change the entire game for Pi Network. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. That's how we keep bringing you the latest and realest Pi Network news. No sugarcoating, just straight facts and good vibes. Now let's hear it from you. Do you think Pi Network should burn tokens to control the price? Or do you believe listing on a big exchange will solve it all? Drop your answers in the comment section below. And of course, if you have a question or something to add to the conversation, this is your space. Let's talk it out in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay patient.